Hello, welcome. I'm Shalon, Self-Love Queen Passionista, an emotional energy alchemist, and I'm here to help guide you along your self-love journey and navigating the energies at this time. So thank you so much for being here today. We're going to be using the Goddess Oracle card power deck. All right, I'm just going to start by clearing the energy with some sage. We have a full moon coming up this week. I was going to say this month, which actually leads me to the whole, it's been 2 full moons, super moons this month. So there has been a lot of clearing going on, a lot of heightened emotions, maybe, a lot of things coming up to be released and let go of, as well as this full moon is in Pisces. So Pisces is a water sign. So that tends to make us maybe a little extra emotional when things are in the water signs. And remember, this is all happening for you to clear and cleanse and release and just to take some time to be kind to yourself and ride those waves of emotions. So let's begin. I'm going to see what messages are coming up for everybody for today. What messages do we need for today? Okay, this is way too many. I'm going to take that one for sure. I don't know why so many cards are coming out in big clumps here. Just one. All right. Thank you. I'm being told to take this one too. So. The first card out is Ceridwen and potential. Number 9. 9s are all about endings of cycles and beginnings, which could be what is being released right now at this time. Okay, anything coming up with that? Potential, maybe whatever is blocking you and your potential. It is, let's see, she's upright, so it's an empowerment message. And it says, you are a child of infinite potential, and the Celtic goddess Ceridwen is here to remind you of your power that resides in the womb of your heart and the chalice of your mind. Everything you need is coming together right now, as if your life's reflection were shining brightly in a golden liquid of Ceridwen's magical transformative cauldron, right? So full moons are all about illumination, right? And we have that, like, you will be able to feel this energy already this week, okay? So what is being illuminated to you? Imagine greatness and there will be greatness. Envision peace and there will be peace. Choose love, choose gratitude, and choose faith in the divine magic that flows through you. These are the only ingredients needed for the goddess Ceridwen to work her transformation magic on your behalf, okay? So choosing the power of choice, right? We talked about this last week with the power of choice was coming up, right? And the power of intention as well, right? So to make the choice and intention for it to be so, for it to be peaceful, for it to be loving, right? Believing and having faith, regardless of the limitations imposed on your world by fate, culture, and conditioning, okay? All of those things are imposed on us. Those are limiting beliefs, right? So, your true destiny is coalescing on your behalf. You can be anything you imagine, okay? You can be anything that you can imagine. All right. If you can see it in your mind's eye, you can create it. Remember this, dream and trust that everything you need exists to make that dream a reality. This is the promise of the goddess Seradwin. All right. That's why destiny was coming up, your true destiny. If it is your true destiny, you do not have to force it. It is so. All right. So the next goddess that is coming up is Ocean, generosity. She came up upside down. Her number is 41, which breaks down to a 3. For whatever reason, accepting generosity is coming to mind. Blocking generosity. Where are you maybe blocking receiving? So it's the alignment message because she was upside down. Sometimes you may fall prey to fears about whether you will get what you need. So you worry about money or love and you begin withholding. Okay, so are you withholding maybe? You might find yourself being overly restrictive and beginning to hoard for that proverbial rainy day. Do you know you cut off generous ocean's flow of potential when you allow yourself to be convinced there is not enough, right? Or even the idea that if we that there's not enough for everyone, so we actually stop our receiving for fear that there won't be enough for somebody else as well. The truth is, when you begin to be miserly with your time, affection, and gifts, you will see little in return, as all you begin to notice is what isn't there. Okay, so you're changing your perspective. Okay, from Seradwin had talked about gratitude as well. Okay, so being grateful for the things that you already have, right? So in this moment, the goddess Ocean wants to offer you this alignment task. You can't expect the great goddess to be generous with you if you show her you don't trust in the flow of her generosity. Okay, now is the time to do the opposite of what you fear. When you feel there's not enough money, spend it to signal your trust in abundance. Okay, if you feel unloved, ask who can you love and where can you show your care. Even a kind gesture made to a stranger sends the sign that you trust in the generosity of the world. Okay, don't wait to get what you want. Give it away to others and you will be amazed at how things turn around. The goddess Ocean has only your best interests at heart. Okay, so the next goddess we have is Morrigan. Death and Magic. She's 38, which breaks down to an 11, which is a master number, so we don't break it down any further than that. If you see like 1111, that's always a sign to like check your thinking. What are you focusing on? Because what you focus on is what you create, right? So death and magic, right? We've been going through this death and rebirth. We're creating magic. What else is coming up is we are magic. So consider your life a magical gift. Okay, one thing that actually somebody else said, and I thought it was the cutest thing, is to focus on that you are, like, you know, in movies, they have the main character, they have the star of the show, right? And about making yourself the star of your own life, right? And focusing on that. Consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. Okay, focusing on how you can make the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the Celtic goddess Morrigan. And now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as mourn, okay? Like I've talked before about mourning aspects of yourself, right? And it's completely normal to do that, right? Because that beautiful person got to where you are today, but it's no longer serving you. That's you're needing to step up into this next level of yourself, right? In order to do whatever it is that your destiny is unfolding, right? So if that's actually something that is calling to you, you may want to join my Self-Love Queen Academy that is coming up in September, okay? Let go with love and gratitude, okay? So letting go, being grateful for that person, right? And everything that they endured, giving them thanks and love. Leave your fears behind, for in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be. Okay. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morrigan will fill you up with magic and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are, okay? Trusting that you are right where you are meant to be in this moment in time. Lilith. Number 30, independence, okay? She came out upside down. I feel like, where are you needing to, I feel like, be more independent? It says, do you sometimes fear being independent? Okay, do you see it as a negative thing? Like, I've actually said this before too. It's like, at what point are you too independent, right? You may have been conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others, which is not true. We still need to maintain our independence, right? We do not want to become dependent on other people, right? You both want to be independent and then you want to come together, okay? So, do you long for independence and breathing space, yet fear reprisals should you choose to detach from unhealthy companions or situations? All right, so are you fearing letting go, like we're talking about letting go of possibly codependency? You'll need courage for the alignment task Lilith asks of you. Walk away and establish a more empowered sense of self by saying no to these relationships that drain your very life force, okay? If you're in a situation or with a person and you feel completely drained after you've been around them, you may not necessarily need to let that person go. You may just need to reevaluate your relationship with them and pull your energy back. Maybe like creating and setting strong, healthy boundaries is really good in those circumstances. Sometimes people attract drama into their lives to avoid accountability. Enabling this dynamic helps you avoid the responsibility that's required when you have no one else to blame for the conditions of your life. Okay, other people's chaos becomes a smokescreen that muddies the real truth. Deep down, you're afraid of the consequences of taking charge of your life. Okay, so are you like micromanaging everybody else's stuff in their life while avoiding your own, basically? Okay, however, all is not lost. You would not be here reading these words if you weren't ready or strong enough to make these changes. You are up-leveling your life. Lilith is beside you to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others, okay? When we're in codependent relationships, it's not good for anybody. It's not good for the person that is codependent upon, and it is not good for the other person because you're not allowing them to have their own independence as well and to find their own inner strength and courage. And if you find that maybe you're the one who's codependent on other people, then maybe looking into joining a Self-Love Queen Academy would be a really good idea for you, because it will help you find your own independence and courage and to really take action in your life. So with setting boundaries and all of that as well. Okay, so beautiful messages from these goddesses today. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Let me know how these resonate with you in the comments below. Like I said, if you would like to work with me further, I have Self-Love Queen Academy coming up in September, and that really, our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. So if we don't have that love for ourselves, then it's hard for us to set those boundaries and take the action and do the things that we are meant to be doing, right? And to really show up in our life, to become the star of our life, right? So the link for that is in the description below as well. And down in the description, actually, you'll also find some of my freebies, if you want more one-on-one coaching, that's available as well. And I have Self-Love Queen merch in the description below as well. So thank you so much for being here today. Please like, share, and subscribe so I can reach a larger, beautiful audience of people. One actually thing that is coming up this week and this week only is sliding back into the school year. School is very quickly upon us, and I know that myself personally, I have struggled with just getting back into the routine with the kids and everything else. And so I'm collaborating with a beautiful soul, Samantha, who is the journal prompt queen, and we are going to help you work through anything that's coming up to make your transition this so much easier, I guess, into the school year and throughout the year, to make it easier for yourself, mind, body, and soul, and just navigating everything that comes up with yourself and kids and everything, because we tend to put ourselves to the side, and sometimes we become reactive when we shouldn't be. And so this will just help with all of that to make it much more smoothly for yourself. And so that is actually going to be on Friday in my group where Queens Unite. So the link to join that is in the description below as well. And it'll be a live event at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we would love to see you there, and just come and join us and interact with us. And yeah, other than that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And remember, you weren't meant to blend in. You were born to shine. Take care.